The only thing which is of lasting benefit to a man is that which he does for himself. Money which comes to him without effort on his part is seldom a benefit and often a curse. I have made many millions, but they have brought me no happiness. Success comes from keeping the ears open and the mouth closed. The poorest man I know is the man who has nothing but money. The best business in the world is a well-run oil company. The second best business in the world is a badly run oil company. I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. The most important thing for a young man is to establish credit, a reputation, and character. I never placed my head upon the pillow at night without reminding myself that my success might only be temporary. A friendship founded on business is better than a business founded on friendship. The ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee, and I will pay more for that ability. I believe that love is the greatest thing in the world, that it alone can and will triumph over might. A man's word should be as good as his bond, that character, not wealth or power or position, is of supreme worth. The only question with wealth is, what do you do with it? I have no use for men who fail. The cause of their failure is no business of mine, but I want successful men as my associates. I always tried to turn every disaster into an opportunity. I would rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100 of my own efforts. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. How much money does it take to make a man happy? Just $1 more. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. A man has no right to occupy another man's time unnecessarily. I do not think there is any other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature. The secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly well. I would rather hire a man with enthusiasm than a man who knows everything. I believe that thrift is essential to well-ordered living. Never lose interest in life and the world. Never allow yourself to become annoyed. I know of nothing more despicable and pathetic than a man who devotes all the hours of the waking day to the making of money for money's sake. Capital and labor are both wild forces which require intelligent legislation to hold them in restriction. He who works all day has no time to make money. It is very important to remember what other people tell you, not so much what you yourself already know. Charity is injurious unless it helps the recipient to become independent of it. Next to doing the right thing, the most important thing is to let people know you're doing the right thing. The common denominator for success is work. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity an obligation, every possession a duty. Never was I power-thirsty or trying to control everyone. I believed in educating everyone so they could all get to the position I was at. Get rich by taking something common and making it uncommon. Singleness of purpose is one of the chief essentials for success in life, no matter what may be one's aim. I believe in the dignity of labor, whether with head or hand. Giving is the secret to a healthy life, not necessarily money, but whatever a person has to give of encouragement, sympathy, and understanding. Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll be able to see farther. I can think of nothing less pleasurable than a life devoted to pleasure. There is no feeling in this world to be compared with self-reliance. Do not sacrifice that to anything else. It is wrong to assume that men of immense wealth are always happy. The impression was gaining ground with me that it was a good thing to let the money be my slave and not make myself a slave to money. If your only goal is to become rich, you will never achieve it. I believe in the supreme worth of the individual and in his right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Save when you can and not when you have to. I believe that the power to make money is a gift from God. A man's wealth must be determined by the relation of his desires and expenditures to his income. If he feels rich on $10 and has everything else he desires, he really is rich. Money is a way of keeping count on how well you're doing in business. It has always been my rule in business to make everything count. Oftentimes, the most difficult competition comes not from the strong, the intelligent, the conservative competitor, but from the man who is holding on by the eyelids and is ignorant of his costs, and anyway he's got to keep running or bust. I think it is a man's duty to make all the money he can, keep all that he can, and give away all that he can. I had no ambition to make a fortune. Mere money-making has never been my goal. I had an ambition to build. Long ago, I lost the joy in living. The only joy I have is in my giving. The poorest man I know is the man who has nothing but money. The best business in the world is a well-run oil company. The second best business in the world is a badly run oil company. I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. The most important thing for a young man is to establish credit, a reputation, and character. I never placed my head upon the pillow at night without reminding myself that my success might only be temporary.